Today we're going to be looking at different types of forces. Our goal is to compare and contrast balanced, unbalanced, and net force. We're going to understand force in a deeper way. There's an accompanying foldable that goes along with this activity as well. When we study force, we usually define it as a push or a pull on an object. But really, force is much more than that. For example, if something is sitting still or being still, there still are many forces being applied upon it. If something is stationary, then there still are many forces acting upon the object. For example, gravity is being pulled upon the object to try to pull it toward the center of the earth. But the ground is usually applying a push on the object. That's what we call the normal force. Normal meaning that surfaces exert to prevent solid objects from passing straight through one another. Let's first look at balanced forces. So, balanced forces do not change the position of an object. The net force is equal to 0. Balanced forces are when two equal forces act on an object in opposite directions. And they are not moving, or they are moving but at a constant speed. So Sir Isaac Newton was able to imagine a frictionless surface with no wind resistance, and if an object was thrown or rolled upon a frictionless object with no wind resistance, it would keep going at that same velocity, unless, of course, it becomes unbalanced. So most people think of balanced forces as not moving, but they actually can be moving, but it would be at a constant velocity. So balanced forces are when two equal forces act on an object in opposite directions. Balanced forces are not moving or are moving at a constant speed. Make sure you pause the video at any time to take notes. So we know that what balanced forces are. There are also unbalanced forces. So unbalanced forces are when the exciting things happen. It's when two forces are unequal in size and are moving in opposite directions. So they cause a change in motion in one of the areas, either position, direction, or speed. So if you're changing the position of an object, which way it's going, the direction, or the speed or velocity, how fast it's going. So unbalanced forces are when two forces are equal in size and they are moving in opposite direction. They cause a change in the motion in either position, direction, or speed. So unbalanced forces are more than just when things speed up, slow down, or are just moving. It's when there is a change in the motion. Finally, that brings us to net force. Net force is the overall forces acting on an object. They are expressed in newtons, named after Sir Isaac Newton. So net force is when we add the forces together. For example, if little Layla pushes Adeline on the swing, and let's say she could apply a force of 20 newtons. If Mom comes around and can apply a force of 50 newtons, then you can add the two together to get the total net force. So it's the total overall forces acting on an object, again, expressed in newtons. There will be a separate video where we discuss calculating net force that I encourage you to check out. And the direction and the amount of force applied does make a difference in calculating net force. But for this video, we're just going to do a quick overview of the three major forces. If you chose to use the foldable template, your notes will look something like this. Be sure to pause the video and make sure you have all your important information written down. It'll help you later on. In this video, we looked at balanced, unbalanced, and net forces. Forces can be pushing or pulling. They can change the motion of an object. They can speed up or slow down an object. And they can be on frictionless or possibly unfrictionless surfaces. All of these things need to be considered when we are calculating or measuring the forces, particularly in newtons. Interesting fact, the weight of a medium apple weighs about 1 Newton. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!